Alrighty. We got Andrew from Zarfel Ops, and he's going to be talking to us and telling us a little bit more about his new app he just released, Rewind.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How's
That's
it going
good.
on? How's it going on your end?
Yeah, really good. As you just said, we just released the Rewind app, which is a fun new app from the office here at Zafo. So we've taken some time away from building our regular platform and thought we'd just create something a bit different, a bit fun, and you guys have been having a play around with it, which is great. And yeah, so that's just sort of come out, and we're starting to get there with that.
I also heard that you were saying earlier that you had over 300,000 videos pop up on the site.
Uh, Views. So a whole bunch of people have been viewing the videos. I haven't even checked what the current numbers are like, but yeah, we're starting to get some traction and people using it, which is really good. And we've got some PR and marketing starting pretty soon. So yeah, it should be really good. We're pretty happy with where we are at the moment. We've yeah, done a bit of work to try and make something really simple and really easy and really fun.
I know. When I first tried it, I was just messing around with it, just seeing how quick the reaction time was and stuff like that.
Okay. How did you find it, Jacob?
That's pretty good. I'm actually showing Chris Voss doing the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yeah, I can see that in the background. That's pretty good. It's a bit of fun. So Chris has been using it and enjoying it. There's a few other guys who've been playing around with it as well. So yeah, we're happy with where we're up to at the moment, which is great.
I know. I love it because you get to see something funny every day. Sometimes,
Well,
go ahead, Andrew.
I was going to say what we're sort of recognizing is people's attention span is a lot different to what it used to be. You know, Generation Y has a 12-second attention span. Generation Z has an 8-second attention span. So when you have products that are big and clunky and there's lots going on, people don't have the concentration to deal with it. There's too much happening, there's too many options, there's too many things. So invariably they just disappear. It's there's too much going on. What Rewind is all about is being able to watch a clip. It goes 2 seconds forward, 2 seconds backward. It's 4 seconds in total. You watch it, you flick, you like it, you flick to the next one, you flick to the next one. In 30 seconds, you've watched four or five or six of those clips, had a bit of a laugh, and you can put the phone back in your pocket. And so that's kind of what we're finding the attention span for people is these days. It's 30 seconds to a minute. They want to be able to do something, have a laugh, get somewhere, put the phone back in their pocket. And this is because, these new generations have so much access to information. When I was a kid, if I wanted something, we had to go to the library or we had to go to the shop and buy a tape. Or, you guys, Jacob, you just jump online and everything's at your fingertips.
Yeah, because that makes it so much easier. Yeah,
It
because
does.
you don't have to run anywhere. It's like right now you're seeing my iPad running the Rewind app.
Hmm.
It's pretty smooth.
It is, and yeah, you're spot on. You don't have to run anywhere, you don't have to do anything, um, but there's whether or not there's something lost in that process as well. With having so much access to information, I'm sure it's a good thing, but we probably don't get to explore as much as we used to. But as far as Rewind is concerned, it's just a product of the market. It's simple and it's silly. And look, I mean, someone posted earlier on Chris Voss's status that it looks like a stupid app. And we see that and we go, okay, that's fine if that's what the opinion is. But if you think about it, Yo was a stupid app. If you think about it, even Snapchat's a stupid app. I mean, you take a video, it's a few seconds, you send it to somebody, all these sorts of things. The thing that they kind of have in common is that you do something really quick, really easily, really intuitive user interface, and you put the phone back in your pocket 10, 20, 30 seconds later. And that's what we're trying to replicate, that kind of experience with Rewind, where we can make something that's a bit fun and a bit interesting, and make it really easy. And we've seen some really cool ones that have gone up on there already since the app came out yesterday that we didn't think of at all in the office. So it's great that people are actually creating some cool stuff.
Now, Andrew, you were at the show, that startup show last night, and you pitched your new app and stuff, and that sort of thing. How did that go, mate?
I have the clip right here.
Yeah, I was actually. I was at that startup show. There were 3 companies up there, and Dan Ellick is the host of that, who's a well-known Australian comedian and a really good guy, actually. I spoke to him a number of times yesterday, and he's a nice guy. I pitched the Rewind and the Xafo live video. Unfortunately, we didn't win the pitching contest. We came up against a really good health wearable product.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and that's okay. We're pretty satisfied with how we went yesterday. I can't say too much, but I can say that I'm off to talk to a venture capitalist in about an hour and a half from now, from yesterday's meeting. So, yeah, we're pretty happy with what we're doing, and I think we recognize that while some of the other pitches, 2 of the other pitches last night have great products, we're all in a different sort of space, and that's okay.
How many people were there? How many people are there?
I think about 250 people in the room, I think.
Okay, but I mean, like, how many people were there to pitch their own thing, like their own startup?
Oh, there were 3 of us. There was there was a health wearable, which was a good product, and there was another one there that was a weather app, and then there was our platform as well, and we were demonstrating the Rewind, launching that.
And what were they saying about Rewind? What was the sort of take and the response on with the app?
Look, it's hard to say, because I mean, when you ask someone face to face, they all say it's wonderful. But I think the best thing I can take out of it is that when I took the phone out of my pocket and I flicked through the videos, the rewinds, there were a lot being created on the night. So when you do a pitch and people pull their phone out, download your app, and start creating content, I think that says everything you want it to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's good. That's good when you see people getting the app and stuff, and that's.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you going to take from? What are you going to do next with this app and that sort of thing? Any new? It only came out yesterday, so it's a bit too early to ask questions.
It came out yesterday, and we've still got a lot of work. There's a lot of things that we need to do to the app. It's very, very early days at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give numbers just yet, but I will say that so far we probably underestimated a little bit the demand. So we need to look at what we do there as far as how we run the servers and how we run the architecture. We're running on the Amazon cloud at the moment. But we need to look at full scalability, and we also have quite a heavy marketing campaign organized for the middle of September. So we'll probably just learn a little bit with the people using it now, and we'll really take a big dive into things around the middle of September.
Good stuff. Now, is the app it's only on iOS at the moment. When's it going to be on Android?
Good question, Brad. It is only on iOS at the moment. Like most developers, we go iOS first, and we're working on Android as we speak. David is our engineer, and he's very good, and he's working through that. So I have seen demonstrable versions on the Android, so it is sort of getting there. It's coming together, and we're really hoping that around that sort of mid-September mark, maybe late, but hopefully mid. We should have an app for Android users, because I've had a number of messages actually from people saying, get me an app, I want to play with this thing.
Yeah, definitely. So what's the future? What's the future with Xafo, Andrew? What's going to be next, mate? Is it just going to work? You going to work on the Rewind app and Xafo for the time being, and then what happens next?
Not too sure. I mean, Xafo is a great app. We enjoy using it. It's live broadcasting. You can create a 30 and 60 second video, and that's really good for capturing events. And as I said, doing that live broadcast. Rewind is something that's a bit shorter, easier. It's fun. It sort of sits in your pocket. And look, it is a little bit of a bit silly, but that we enjoy that part of it. So it's almost entertainment, I guess, to that
definitely.
extent. What's next? Look, we are going to keep working through with this. As a company, there's a couple of other things that we probably have tucked up our sleeve for later in the year. We're still working on a few bits and pieces, but we'll see where we end up. We'll see where we end up. We're really enjoying what we're doing at the moment, and we really hope we can get Rewind, out to market, and we'll see what comes.
It's a very addictive app, I have to say. I love it. I look at it every day and that
That's
sort of thing. And
like crack.
it is.
That's good to hear.
Okay, Jake, what do you want to ask Andrew? Any more questions, mate, before we need to wrap up?
Well, I was wanting to ask, what was that you were dumping on him? The green.
That's okay. I said to the producers, hey, look, I want to do a live rewind on stage. And they said, oh, okay, fine. I said, could I dump a whole bunch of lollies or something over Dan Ellick? And they said, oh, that's going to be tricky because he's sitting in the middle of the desk. They had a look and they said, oh, well, who's sitting on the side? I said, I don't. So they had a look and it was the chief executive, I think, of Australia's second biggest venture capital company. So I dumped over his head a whole bowl of Mentos mints.
Oh, sweet.
So, and then you saw the rewind, and it goes down, and it comes back into the bowl, and goes down, and comes back. But he actually got me back later in the show. I won't spoil the surprise and say what he did.
It'll be in the video, right?
Yeah, it'll be in the video when you watch that startup show. It should be out in about a week, and he got me back at the end, and did something a little bit funny himself.
All right, and also someone was telling me when you did your pitch, Andrew, you weren't allowed to do a live video broadcast demo of Xarfo. Is that correct?
Look, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
No, but anyway.
It's very difficult because you're doing a live pitch, and the show want to be able to. They want to be able to market their product at the end of it. So if I was to do a live broadcast of the whole product and I put that up online and people can watch that, what's to say why would they come back in a week from now to watch the edited version if they've already seen the raw version?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
so
true.
There is a commercial, so I probably don't want to go too deep into that. We took some video, we took some footage, which was really great, but as far as being able to create a live of the whole thing, it's probably not something that we could do.
Okay. All right, mate. Good on you with the new app. Love the new app, and hopefully people will download it.
Really appreciate that, Brad. And if you want to grab it, it's just on the iTunes store at the moment as Rewind RWND. So just search RWND. And if you want to get in touch with me, Brad, I am on Twitter. I'm on Facebook as Cunning Drew. And you can also download the Xarfo app, and I'm on there as @Andrew.
All right, and no doubt we'll be chatting more about this tomorrow on Tech Webcast.
Yeah, really looking forward to it, Brad. So Tech Webcast tomorrow. If you're listening into this, make sure you get onto Tech Webcast. We've got some great guests tomorrow.
Oh, mate, unbelievable, isn't it?
No, it should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Thanks again, Jacob.
Thanks.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yep. Thanks, Jacob, for letting me on, mate. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
No worries. Catch you later, guys.
Thanks, Andrew. And where can they get hold of you, Jacob, if they want to get hold of you, mate?
At jazzbot32669-1Z.
All right, tough.
Did you say where they can find you, Brad?
I'm on Twitter at Brad Oz and Tech Webcast.
There you go.